art making has definitely helped me through the pandemic. I think I've done more in the last couple of months than I would normally do. It's been great. I don't have any other distractions.
Mm-hmm.
I did these not even consciously thinking of the pandemic. And in the middle one, I noticed when I was done that the piece of paper at the bottom left actually said, all in this together.
Huh.
Wow.
And I don't even think that paper came from the pandemic because I used materials that I already had stored. So I think it must have been somewhere else. And after I finished and I looked at it, it was interesting to me to see that those words had shown up. That is just, I collaged on a lot of pieces of cardboard. Well, actually, I collaged on a number of larger pieces, and then after I did, I ripped them up and I assembled them into this piece. So you can't tell so much from this, but it's kind of layered. I just take all the different fragments and adhere them to each other. And the first piece is just, I like texture a lot when I work, and I've been starting to use really trash in some cases. I mean, there's takeout tray there, there's a filter from a humidifier. I mean, whatever I can find, I use. And an old standing disc. And I find that I've been doing that for a few years now, but during the pandemic, I was thinking, this is great because I don't even have to buy supplies. I can just look around and I'm going to throw something away and I'm like, wait a minute, I could use this. And I just reuse a lot of stuff that I guess other people would be tossing. Cardboard's a big one for me, and there's a little empty box on there, and so I had fun with that. And the third one was something new for me. I took some old photographs and cut them up and did a collage with them. So that's actually only 4 by 6. It's the size of a photograph.
Color palette on that one is really striking to me. It actually seems very much of a particular period. It reminds me of a lot of imagery from the 1970s for some reason.
That was actually photos from a trip I took with my grandkids to Orlando.
Okay.
So there's a piece of a rock climbing wall there, and over on the right and the bottom is it was a big sculptural wave that had a surfer on it. And yeah, I took a lot of photos that didn't work out. They were too dark or too light, and I just cut them up and rearranged them.
It's incredible the depth that you have achieved in this piece, Bev.
Mm-hmm.
Totally accidental. I mean, I just was playing. I had no idea in mind.
But it's incredibly architectural. That's the thing that really strikes me about this. And that's part of why, to me, it really evokes that sort of, again, that sort of late mid-century modern futurist sort of vibe on that. It really has that feeling of some of the imagery that I remember from a number of years ago, from back in that era, their notion of what a sort of science fiction future might look like. It really conveys that to me. I mean, that's my own filter for that, but that's part of what I really appreciate.
Well, I was certainly around then, so
yeah,
maybe it was intuitive.
Or the surrealists, like in the 20s and 30s or something. It's got
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the feedback. Appreciate it.
Bev, I have a question for you. I love this piece, and I agree with everything everyone is saying. It's got so much dimension to it. Can you tell us what your master background surface was?
It was another photograph.
So everything is.
It's actually 4 inches by 6 inches.
Okay, so you've actually adhered the pieces of photos to another photo.
Right.
So you're using the back of a photo and letting objects come forward as you decide to add them in.
Well, I'm using the front of a photo and then adhering things. So like maybe the piece on the lower right was the photo I used. I don't even remember now, but I just cut other pieces and added them on top.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Really like it.
Thank you.